What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Vampyr, and you might notice we're starting in a little bit of a different spot, and that's because I was completely on the opposite side of the map, and I didn't feel like letting you guys see me run from one end to the other. But we're at Aloysius' place, and I guess it's time to decide this man's fate. Where's this man to? Come here, sir. Lootables. Alright. Let's do this.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
Well.
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one. I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my God, man, stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber-jabber.
Yo, I don't like you.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Yeah. Well, if I ever oppose you... Well,
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
You know what?
Let's move on.
Let's just move on.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't
trap.
happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
Who
feel
gave
like
you
you're
the right
living
to
behind
decide the
BS.
fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
I've heard enough.
I'm still
It's
a
time to
doctor,
proceed.
right? I'm meant to
At
heal.
last. All right, do what you have to do.
If you ever
If
betray
it
me,
hurts, so be it. I've been
end
preparing
up like
such
Mary.
a long time for this.
I can charm him.
Are you ready for immortality, Mr. Dawson? Drink now, and say farewell to life as you prepare to be reborn.
What do you mean, drink? What about the blood transfusion?
I'm the doctor and the vampire here, so I'll give the orders. Drink, sir. Now.
All right.
Nom 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 nom.
Good.
nom, nom.
That's enough. That's enough, I said.
God, I hope you succumb to your injuries.
I will not die. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I hope you do,
Oh
actually.
no. You will die, sir. Steel yourself. You're already in death's grip.
The death strength will soon suffer the consequences of your action. That's fantastic. I'm glad I could keep an a-hole like that alive, but like I said, betray me, you will die. A second time, by my hand. A second time. Actually, you died by my wrist the first time. Either way. Red Grave, here I come. Oh, snap. You're literally right here.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
Yes, my lord. Ascalon has a new recruit, as you ordered.
Wonderful news. I've waited for this outcome for so long. Tonight you served your country, the king himself, beyond all expectation.
Thank you, my lord.
No, thank you, Dr. Reed. Now, could you do me one last favor?
Of course. What is it?
Go outside and talk with that disgusting creature I saw waiting for you in front of this mansion.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'll have a look.
Good. I didn't kill her on the spot, for she claims to be a friend of yours. But don't you dare bring such a creature near me again.
What? Huh? Friend? His friend? Friend? Ooh, friend!
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Okay, but what's happening
Lady
now?
Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then?
Nice.
How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths, truths I have kept hidden for so long.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well, and he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
Okay, cool. Well,
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Stan it? Go Stan? Stan.
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
You best not be hurting Swansea. What's the quickest way to Pembroke? This way, going through Whitechapel. I think I remember my way through Whitechapel. Don't hurt my friends! Yeah, so I kind of decided to take a quick little detour over here. Saw that there was an option to talk to this lady, and, yeah, figured I wanted to do that before I go help Swansea. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, damn, you're upset.
Elizabeth. I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Priwen has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget. She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
Indeed, she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
I was concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
Old Dawson is now my progeny. as per the schemes and desires of Ascalon.
Jonathan, what have you done? He was a beast when human. Didn't I warn you enough what a monstrous vampire he would be?
Indeed you did. And for your advice, you have my gratitude. But I'm part of Ascalon now. I swore an oath to king and country.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
Yeah, I know what you told me, but look, I've murdered so much. So much. I don't think anything could really stop me. I'm the main character of a video game. Oh, I got it, finally. What is this?
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
You know, it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
We survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best.
Okay. Alright. Get it.
Fuck the wall, right? And fuck them all.
Fuck the wall. Fuck them all.
Nice. Good on you guys. I wasn't here. I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh. Where's Swansea to save? I'm glad I got that, though. Swansea! Swansea! Out of the way. Move. Move. Swansea might be in trouble.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar?
Dang it. Follow the blood trail. Blood trail. Wait, hold on. Oh, that was probably that. Blood trail. Blood trail. Oh, am I finally gonna get access to the 3rd floor? Yes. What have you done to him? Give me Edgar back. Oh, that looks like a boss chamber. Give me Edgar back. What's happening with my jacket?
Ultraviolet curtains and Ori Calvin powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts your kind.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're its progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
Oh,
True
God.
enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Well, let's hope you're, I'm gonna use all of these bullets on you. You're kind of a douche.
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Well, I'm trying, but you currently like to stand in your, Come on now. What? You're the guard. You're part of the guard of Priwen, are you not?
Down.
There you go. Drink your flask.
The
Come
blood
on.
of a true defender of this land will protect me.
No. Those lights are currently protecting you, sir. Ow! I'm on fire. Ow! I'm on fire. Ow! You really hurt too. Stay away from me.
Priwen protect.
God, these lights are the most annoying part of this fight. Come on. I'm trying not to die here, but your friggin' lights are the worst. I can do it. This isn't... The shotgun's gonna be my best bet here.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you?
God, I do not like it. There we go. Suck it, nerd.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten
Hold on.
mankind.
I need a break. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Whew.
Your kind are the worst.
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are Priwen. We do not negotiate. We do not compromise.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
I want to sway you to my ideals, man.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
No, I'm just gonna fucking...
I'll spare you, McCullum. I'll offer you the mercy you never offered me.
What is this ruse?
The ruse.
This is no ruse, McCullum. This is me letting you go. After all, you and I are both trying to save this poor country in our own way.
Don't make me regret this.
I'll kill you, Reed. Next time we meet, I'll end you.
Sure you will.
See? Progress already. You called me by my name. Until the next time. Goodbye, Hunter.
It's always nice to have an arch nemesis once in a while. Can't murder him now. What'll happen if there's ever a second game? I didn't find Edgar. What do you mean? What? Okay. So where's this to now? Where are you taking me? Oh, here. Doris Fletcher's Theater. What? Oh, is there anything to loot up here? I didn't check. Alright. I'm gonna cut it to when I get there because it's a bit of a run. And I'll meet you guys there. Alright. And we're here. Back to the school. Okay, let's go find Mr. Swansea. Apparently he's here. Oh, buddy, you're gonna have to do more than check every door. I'm here now. And if you have Swansea here, wow. He will be mine again. Clear every floor. What's up? You really think I wouldn't come for my friend? I'll just boldly walk out into the open, too. How dare you steal people? What up, man? This is a game? You're all dead. No, forget you. You stole my friend. Yeah, I left your leader alive, but that doesn't mean I have to leave you alive. It's these people like you. Don't worry, you'll get your up and comings. Where's on that? Oh, is that a priest? Oh god. They're one of the ones I don't like. That's no reason to. I'll do another one. Ow. I'll just have you chase me around the stairs. I can do that. Stop doing that. I'm gonna feed on you, get some blood back. Give you both a little slicey slice. Because ain't nothing stopped me from getting my buddy. Edgar, I'm here for you. Are you here, sir? Oh god, you're below. How do I get below? I don't actually know how to reach the basement. Is it?
It's locked, all right.
Damn it.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Yes, finally. Before I save you, Swansea, I have to loot. I am the loot goblin. Nom, 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 nom. Plus, I also want to make sure everybody's fucking dead. Hi, sir. Shall we begin? Opening move. Ow. I see your opening move wasn't as good. Thank you. Thank you. Where's this lead? Does this lead me to Swansea? No, but it leads me into a separate room. What's this? You all can read there and there. But I'm too caught up in saving Swansea. I got another note. William Marshall's memoirs. Oh, there's that. And it's just one extra line.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Swansea was over here, I do believe.
It's locked.
Ugh. We... No.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
It's not the weapon I'm using, but okay, I'll take it.
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Geoffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
You're hiding something? I mean, you're dying, I doubt it, but...
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What about William Marshall, though?
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Yo, was he my maker?
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
I didn't even know that.
What
That's
do you want me
surprising.
to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yes.
Sean.
The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error? We both know it, Jonathan, we both know it.
What a poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
No, I can't let him die. Yo, he's my friend. He's just dumb.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
I don't know if this is a good idea, but I don't want my friend to die. I really don't.
Enough!
If you betray me, you will die too. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Why is there a hint failed? What? Oh, whatever. There's gotta be a way into that safe, right?
Have no fear, brothers!
Why did I hear that? Alright, well, anybody in my way when I'm trying to leave, I guess we'll get it too. I have blood on my lips. I think it's mine. There's somebody else here? Hello? Hello, fat friends. That's weird.
Smells like rotten meat.
How do I still hear people? Whatever. I'm leaving.
Return at a more convenient time.
Excuse me, I have to go talk to Lady Ashbury. Where's she to? At her house? So, what's this? Hug. To the left. Make a right. Make a left.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Edgar did a naughty. He was the reason for the outbreak. He was dumb. Very dumb. There's a lot of people. Can I go up here now? Yeah, bye. Nope. Why? So many.
I'll send you to hell!
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
So many of them. Alright, one final battle. Really need to drop that. You're gonna be the hardest to beat.
Killing's all you deserve!
Ow, ow, ow. Wow, alright, alright.
Want some of that?
I need to give me some blood to be 100%.
I'll send you to hell!
Damn, that was real close there for a second.
Killing's all you deserve!
Alright. I don't know why there were so many of you on the way here, but Jesus, I hope she's okay. This is where I'm supposed to be, right? I don't even care about the Pembroke. I'm going in here first. Is this? There's new dialogue available for Swansea, huh? Whoa. Yeah, okay. I need to check on Lady Ashbury first. Priorities.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Damn it. Damn it. Okay.
There it is.
Thank God.
Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
That took too long to find. Alright, back to finding Edgar. No other reason to be here. Mr. Swansea. I have no idea where you are. Are you in Harriet's room? He's probably not here yet.
Fear and disgust on every
Okay.
street corner.
I guess I'll have to sleep to get Edgar to come back. But yeah, I think we're running a bit long for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I'm probably gonna hop right into the next one. I feel like this is coming to an end, so hopefully I'll see you there. Be good. Bye.